Though it may seem challenging, the reality is that our success or failure in life often depends on the small, everyday habits we form. Many successful people agree that big achievements don't happen overnight, but are the result of consistent actions taken each day. When one day stacks upon another, those days turn into habits, and that's how we build the foundation for our future. We often dream of accomplishing something grand, but we avoid the small tasks necessary to make those dreams a reality. Without realizing it, thoughts like, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I can get to it later," become the biggest obstacles in our way. Today's story is about a young man named Leo who dreamed of greatness but struggled with his daily routine. Leo was always hopeful that someday something would just change in his life. He waited for that sudden moment when everything would fall into place. But life doesn't work like that. Unlike movies, where everything changes in an instant, reality requires effort and patience. Leo lived in a calm village where the days passed slowly, but his life felt disorganized and chaotic. Although he had big dreams, he lacked discipline. He frequently left tasks unfinished and found it hard to stick to any routine. His plans were always grand, but they remained incomplete. Whether it was studying, working out, or picking up a new skill, he kept telling himself, "I'll start tomorrow." But as you may guess, tomorrow never came. His teachers and parents advised him to develop discipline, but their words barely made an impact. Leo always believed that only huge, dramatic changes would lead to success. The thought of making small, consistent efforts didn't appeal to him. But everything changed the day Leo met Mr. Quinn, a wise professor who had lived in the village for years. Seeing Leo's struggles, the professor smiled and asked, "Leo, do you know the real secret to success?" Curious, Leo nodded. The professor replied, "Success isn't about making giant leaps in one day, it's about building small habits every day." He then told Leo a story. Once, a farmer planted a single seed of a rare tree in his field. Every day, he watered it and cared for it, but for the first few years, there was no sign of progress. Year after year, the other plants grew tall, but the tree remained just a tiny seed in the ground. People laughed at the farmer, saying he was wasting his time, but the farmer believed in his efforts. Then, in the 5th year, something remarkable happened. In just a few weeks, the tree grew over 50 feet tall. People were astonished. The farmer explained, "You thought the tree wasn't growing, but underneath, it was strengthening its roots, preparing for its eventual height." The professor continued, "Success in life is the same way. Small habits may seem insignificant at first, but over time, they are the foundation for something much bigger." Leo thought deeply about the story. He realized that he had been waiting for big changes and had neglected the small, consistent actions that could lead him to success. "Mr. Quinn, what small habits should I begin with?" he asked. Mr. Quinn smiled and replied, "Let me share a few habits that can change your life. Pay attention. 1. Start your day early. Waking up just 1 hour earlier each day gives you an extra 365 hours every year. Imagine what you could accomplish with all that time. 2. Read every day. Reading just 10 pages a day means you will read about 12 books in a year. These books can change your thinking, knowledge, and ultimately your future. 3. Set manageable goals. Writing just 200 words every day can help you finish a book in a year. Small steps like this lead to big results. 4. Fight procrastination. Whenever you feel like putting something off, count down from 5 and begin immediately, or promise yourself to work for just 2 minutes. This simple habit gets you into action. 5. Practice gratitude. Every night, write down 3 things you're thankful for. This small habit shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your life. 6. Exercise regularly. Even 10 minutes of exercise a day is better than waiting for the perfect time to work out. It keeps both your body and mind in good shape. 7. Limit screen time. Ask yourself, is this phone use benefiting me or wasting my time? Set limits for entertainment and spend the rest of your time productively. At first, Leo thought these changes seemed small and insignificant, but as he followed the habits, he began to see subtle changes in himself. His focus improved, his productivity soared, and he became more confident. After a few months, Leo no longer felt overwhelmed by the idea of doing big things. He had learned to take small, consistent actions. By the end of the year, Leo had transformed into a disciplined and responsible young man. Years later, Leo became a successful entrepreneur. People often asked him, "What's your secret to success?" He would smile and say, "Success is built on small habits. It's not about luck or talent. It's about the habits you form every day." If you want to change your life, don't wait for a big moment. Start small, and over time, those small actions will build something extraordinary. Leo's story is a reminder that success doesn't come from one big change, but from small, deliberate steps taken daily. So what small habit will you start today? Leave a comment below. And if you believe this story could inspire others, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'll be back soon with another inspiring story. Until